What's up, gang? Let's go. First game of the season. Give me 5 minutes. Yo, what's up, guys? So what I was going to do here is get a couple things going. Um, I was going to go over a couple college football games this week while this game was going on. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not. I had Kansas City winning by 4. Just want to make sure I have sound and everything. Testing, testing. All right, testing. Test. This is a test. All right, we're good. We got it. We're good. Sorry, guys. What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I couldn't pick a side on this, man. I mean, it's the very first game of the season. Whether Travis Kelce was playing or not playing, right? I still was like, this thing, Detroit isn't as bad as everyone says. Kansas City, listen, I've always been told and always went by, no team is as good as they seem that they are. Or what is it? No team is ever as good as they think they are, or seem they are, and no team is as bad as they are, right? No team is as good as they are, and no team is as bad as they are. Whatever, however the hell that saying goes. I want to find another. I want to find another stream here. I wonder if I could hook my phone up and actually play it. I don't get paid for this, so I wonder if I'm okay doing that. Because I don't get paid. I might be able to stream it for you guys if anybody wants to watch it. I don't know if my channel will get taken down or not because I'm not monetized on here or anything. So, I mean, we probably could. Let's see here. I got to get a haircut and shave. And like I said, what I was also going to do is get some of these other games done before we come into the weekend. Let's see what this looks like. No, that's garbage. I've been calling them the chefs. I've been calling them the chefs. Look at him. Like I said, I got him by 4. At least that's what the number said, right? I'm actually curious if you take out the no score with the Patriots, and there goes the camera. All right, there goes the camera. Well, we're still here, so if we take out the no score with the Patriots, and then it was like 6, I think it was. Yeah, it was like a 0 score, and then like 6 that the Lions put up. Yeah, 0 and then 6, pretty early on in the year. Take them out and see what the average is on that. That's. And if you guys are having trouble hearing it here in the background, just let me know. Jared Goff, 5 for 8 already, 53 yards. Um, that might be on par with his average. This, as far as preseason. I wish there was a way to make this dive chart bigger. There were some pretty cool stats out on this game too, guys. I don't know if you guys know, and Andy Reid is actually 0, or he's like 12-0. It was something, I have it up on my phone. There was a lot of stats here with like Andy Reid at home covering the spread. See, it was funny because you had a lot of money come in on this under. And there they go. KC up on the board. Sometimes it's the picks that are hard to do are the ones you should be doing. It's the ones you should be doing. Let's get this fixed. I want to go get some coffee. I should have stopped. I should have turned my computer off and then went and did this. But I didn't, so I'm going to have to live with it for right now. It'll probably keep freezing. It may... There we go. And yes, I need to shave. I know. Alright, so... Is Justin Rogers Aaron Rodgers' brother? Does Aaron Rodgers have a brother that I don't know about? I want to find a Chiefs live image of the game. Let's see here. I want to find something like live play-by-play. I gotta stop touching my face. Alright, let's see here. Like I said, guys, I do want to go over a couple things as far as games for this weekend. We got a lot of good college games, a lot of NFL games, and I want to get them all. I want to get all my math done and kind of go over the stats while this game is going on. Here we go. This is better. I should have known. Okay, we got win probability and everything. Okay. Let me see here. That's the same thing. So Jared Goff is actually, I mean, not really. It all depends. I mean, Jared Goff has already beaten Mahomes at this game, right? 7 for 10 versus Jared Goff's 5 for 8 for 53 yards, 55 yards for Patrick Mahomes. And now I'm pretty sure Goff is going to get his second or third shot. I gotta stop touching my face. I'm sorry. When my facial hair gets like this, I always touch it. So if you guys have any games you want to run down, just let me know. And the line is what I came up with. It's why I'm like, man, I kind of wish I would have gotten it at a better number. Wish I would have taken Detroit while I had the chance, like earlier before he got injured. But you never know; those things are going to happen until they happen. I'm gonna go get some coffee, and I'll be right back. I never noticed that light on my mic. And like I said, here in like 5 minutes, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go over some of my college picks for this weekend. Right, I'm gonna break down a couple games. If anybody's on here that can comment, can you let me know if you can hear that or not? If you guys can hear the game. I guess I'm frozen again. It's just going to do this to me. I should have turned it off. This sucks. And again, if you guys can hear it, let me know. If you can't, it's fine. Like I said, I'm getting ready to go over all my college plays for this weekend. Go over the lines, all that good stuff. Actually, where I'm at, they had this line still at 4.5. I don't know if they dropped it to 4 when it came back down or not, but I wasn't wasting a trip over there. just because in my state we don't have it on our phones, we can go to the casino and stuff, and that's what we have. And I don't know why, if it's because they don't want it being taken away from the casinos, and the casinos struggling because we have a horse track, and that's about, that would be all the business they would get. Even though you can just, depending on where you are in the state, you can just drive across state lines, and if you have a phone, you could obviously go buy it in the state. Because I've heard of people that come up with issues where where they didn't want to get paid, like DraftKings or something, where they just, they had trouble with, them saying that they were across state lines, or their IP address showed them here, and they didn't want to pay out and stuff like that. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but this was a couple years ago, before, betting got big like it did, and, when it was a few states. So you got Detroit that just got a first down now. They just got that first down. Okay, we already are in the second quarter. That's crazy. This game's flying. With these new rules that they got, these games are going by quick. And like I say, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. I'm going to see if I can just get my cable and stuff on here, because I don't get paid on YouTube. I could probably bring the game up on here. There's the mistake starting. I noticed too that the difference in, of course, Patrick Mahomes wasn't playing. If you looked at the stats preseason compared to like the last game Kansas City played to where the Lions games played, it was a little miscued on the stats on the Kansas City side, because Mahomes, I guess, didn't play, and there was a lot of penalties and a lot of other things, and I still think they got the W. Where is this at? Second and 20. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some coffee, and I'm gonna go through a couple of these lines real quick for the weekend, so I can give you guys a few winners, give you guys my thoughts, because I was still working on that. I do have a couple plays, and I will, if we get a couple likes, I'm going to give you guys 3 of my best bets for this weekend. If we can get to like 100 likes or something, right? 100 likes, I'll give you guys my 3 best bets. I've been doing this for quite some time, and I wouldn't be surprised if all 3 of them hit this weekend. Oh, look, ball's out, guys. Ball's out. There you go. Like I said, this is what's going to matter. The interceptions, the little penalties. That's what's going to be the difference of this game. I had 4 points. I had 4.5, and that was with Travis Kelce out. So there's an interception, or not an interception, but a fumble. He got hit. I didn't see if his knee was down or not. I don't think it was, because he was in the middle of running. The guy came from the side and plowed him, and the ball just whoop. So, who did you guys take tonight? If anybody played this game, what did you guys take? Was it hard for you to take Kansas City? Detroit's not a bad team. I think what gets the spread where it's at is the fact that you had 2 games, one where they scored 0 and another one where they scored 6. The 0 was against the Patriots. I feel like it was a lot harder for people to take Detroit. The only reason I would have considered Kansas City, not only because of the number I came up with, right, but I felt like they kept the spread. There's 2 different ways you could go about thinking about where the spread was, where they had it, right? With them lowering it, like, how would you draw money in on Detroit? Do you think that if they went and put Detroit as a favorite, people would be back in Detroit? How would you, if you were a bookie, how would you get more money on Detroit? How would you do it? Well, we know one way would be dropping the number and all these kids running around like, oh my god, the line dropped. Oh my god, the line dropped. We ain't had a bit of football season yet. I'm talking regular season. All right. So it would be hard if Vegas wanted money on Detroit. If they wanted money on Detroit, they would just kind of just lower it, I guess, or you could say they would raise it, right? But they also want to keep money on the Chiefs because you can only set it up so high where you have like Detroit minus 6.5, Detroit minus 7.5, right? Detroit 10. I don't know, but then you're going to start taking away from Kansas City. I feel like they were already getting money. I felt like they were just trying to draw money in on Detroit by dropping the line. It's the first game of the year. Obviously, they don't know. We can only go by what numbers that we have. The statistics of, you know, you could use your power rankings, the people that's on the team, but you really don't know because of these, fumbles. There's so many, the little, like the special teams, just the little things that come in, and I think it's going to come down to that. I think it's going to come down to penalties and these fumbles here. This is going to be a close, tight game. If I were to take out that game that Detroit had with 0 points and 6 points, and it was back-to-back, you might have Detroit favored in this game, believe it or not, because they came in close. I came out on average. Kansas City with 29 points and a median of 27. Well, the average was 29. And 27 for Detroit. Well, we could look at it this way: Detroit giving up 25, and Kansas City also giving up 23. Right? So, if they're going to say that they're a favorite, 29-5. What do you got? You got to spread a 4 there, but there's a little bit more than that, right? I give what they take, what they score. I use a little statistics, right? I'll give a point. I don't want to say the recipe. I could. Again, if you guys, my 3 best bets, if we do get to 100 likes, I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they all hit. I will parlay them, but I'll probably parlay them with I'm going to parlay those 3. And I'll probably do a couple round robins, some money line underdog round robins. Which I don't know if you guys do that or not. You guys could think about that. Doing round robins. Round robins can, especially with money line, getting 3 out of 5, right? Money line underdogs, it's really going to pay you. Nebraska could be one of them. Do they win? It's hard. I could see them winning. I could see a nice letdown spot. This would be the second game. I want to say the first game against a real opponent. I'm not down in Colorado at all. I don't think TCU and that whole new squad that they had is going to match up to big boys from the Big Ten that have been playing, that have the experience. I think that's going to be the difference there. And I think if they can dial in and get a couple things squared away, you got the coaching from Matt Rule. I think that Nebraska can pull out a win. The only other side to that, Mile High Stadium. The breathing, right? That air factor. Those kids should be somewhat used to it by now. It'll be a lot easier, even if they're not used to it, it'll be a lot easier for them to play than it will be Nebraska, right? I don't know when the kids in Nebraska are going to be touching down. I would assume it's tomorrow afternoon, right? If not already there in the hotel trying to get used to the air. Of course, I don't know where the stadium is exactly. There goes the camera. I'll get it. So, I'll give you guys all of my picks, but I'll give you guys the 3 that I like. If we get to 100 likes, I'll give you all 3 of my best bets for free, guys. And again, if you guys don't know, I've been doing this since, I want to say 2017, 2018. 2018 for sure, but I want to say 2017. Might be 2018. And the thing is like I have noticed a lot of trends that I should again. This is going to mess with me because I should have turned my computer off. My computer's been on all day. I should have turned it off and just shut it down before I went and streamed again. But I've noticed a lot of different trends that have taken place with sports betting. Like between like they'll do things early in the year, like last year for instance, right? Do you remember, let's say like Philly against, I think there was one game, it was like Philly against the Raiders. And the line was just dropping, right? The line was dropping, and what happened? We still came back to the original spread. They're just pulling money on the other side for the psychological reason for people they're getting money on the other side. I want you guys to always think that way. I want you guys to start looking at trends. Like if you start seeing the numbers coming down, in what manner do they come down, and how did that game end up? Right? Did that line movement really just sucker people into it? Right? Or did it come down in a manner or go up in a manner that really meant something? You'll be able to tell, especially if you guys are new. Watch football and go with your gut. You know, if you're watching football and you kind of know what's going on, you're going to say, man, this team's actually pretty good. I don't doubt. Don't listen to people talking this and that. I'll give you guys another one. This is the biggest one. Alabama and Georgia. Alabama and Georgia championship. Georgia came out favored. So what did they do? They switched it to Alabama being favored from Georgia being favored. And I started thinking, right? And because I went in, there's what, like a week, there's like 2 weeks, right? There's a week leading up to it. It's the following week or something like that. So I was watching the line throughout the time. And then I just started thinking, I'm like, so Georgia was favored and now Alabama's favored. Why are they know we have enough data. We know who is who, right? I said it and I told people and they kind of laughed at me. I tried to warn them. And somebody even went and put in a money line. I said, I know what they're doing. They're getting away with the great train robbery. You know what they were doing? They were getting Alabama money anyway. So why not jack it up? Why not give it to them at minus 120? Why not give them a money line that's at like minus 180? Right? Minus whatever. Let's just charge them more and make more. And that's exactly what happened. I told a friend of mine, he took first half. He didn't take full game. What happened? Georgia won. But they told you when the line came out who they thought was going to win, right? It was a little that whole game was a little shaky too. Don't get me wrong. But the idea that they went and took Alabama they were getting Alabama bets, right? Not worried about getting Georgia money. At least, they want to have both sides. Don't get me wrong. Don't get wrong what I'm saying. Honestly, they're going to want money on both sides. But if they have a firm grasp on what side that they would like to be on, they will get X amount of dollars, and whichever way is shifted, they will try to shift people one way or another, whether it's on the wrong side or get them messed up psychologically. So I'm telling you right now, guys, the third week of October, everybody's gonna be losing their money because they don't know how to do this. They don't know how to do it correctly. They just can't psychologically do something that they know they should do. Right, it's hard for somebody to go in and bet like a Texas against like Kansas City or something when Kansas City just had 4 road games or something. They just had like a really tough schedule, 4 road games, come back home. The spread's even 10 or like 8. They'll put it at like 8.5. Let's just say they put it at 9.5 or 10, which is they're going to take it as. They're expecting Kansas City to win by 2 touchdowns at least, if not a touchdown and a field goal. Or, a touchdown, 2 field goals, 2 touchdowns, whatever. Psychologically, it's hard for people to do the thing that they should do that they can't, right? Like, if you guys know what I'm trying to get at. But I just always go back to that Georgia and Alabama game where I could feel what exactly was going on, and I told some people that were in line getting ready to cash a ticket, and the one people were laughing at me. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I said, you're gonna remember me after this fucking game. You know, you're gonna remember me. You're gonna remember me telling you, you looked the gift horse in the mouth, or whatever the saying is. You know, you were giving you were given an opportunity to really think about what it is that I'm telling you. That you're paying more to lose, so they get away with more when they do end up winning. And that's exactly what happened. Sometimes you just gotta know. You gotta know what's going on, especially after like, you know, you start getting into the second week of October. I'm gonna tell you right now, the things that you should do, you should probably do the opposite. Again, unless you watch and you're seeing like, man, this team isn't actually as bad as this line is saying that they are. This team's favored by 2 touchdowns or like 6, 7, 8 points. They're not that bad. They could cut. They may not win it, but they'll come close. They'll come to that 4-3, you know, that 4 to 3 points, and you know it's going to get tough. I say, second, third week of October, you get your numbers dialed in, and that's when I really start. Right, I don't really go too ham right now. 3-0, 3-0 right now. Notre Dame, James Madison, Nebraska. I almost took Louisiana Tech, but I laid off the game. It could be 3-1 right now, which is still decent, but I was lucky enough to not play that game. So I'm gonna go get some coffee. I am going to go over some of these college lines, and if we do get to 100 likes, I'll give you guys my 3 picks, my 3 best bets for this weekend. Whatever, if you guys want them college or if you want NFL, whichever. I'm going to cover tomorrow and tomorrow night going in before Saturday comes. I'm going to give you guys some ideas and stuff that I'm thinking for college football, because I think like either it's me because I've been busy, but this is one of the, you've had so many people leave and so many people transfer. This year feels a little like not that it's difficult, but like, you know, I've came into this season saying to myself, if nothing has physically changed, like Clemson. I came on here and said Clemson, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, Clemson just about got beat by Boston College last year, right? Until something has changed, don't change it up. Until something has changed, whether you've seen it or they just got some big bodies and they do have a decent, good team that, you know, like TCU, right? We knew who TCU was. They lost all their players. Chances are TCU is going to fall back to where they were. There was a time when Georgia wasn't shit. There was a time when Georgia wasn't what they are right now. They were just always just losing to Alabama, right? That tide has shifted, obviously. But coming into Florida State and LSU, just looking at the depth chart, guys, looking at that scouting report, did you guys see the size difference in Florida State and LSU? I made a stream and I said it, and I said Florida State, and then I went back and said LSU. But I said Florida State is going to be Brian Kelly's kryptonite. Florida State's Brian Kelly's kryptonite, and it happened again. They got their asses whooped. We'll see if they can turn around. I don't, hopefully they, and coming back to like last year. Watching that Arkansas game, watching Texas A&M, like they lost these games that they kind of were like a little bit of overachievers, but, you know, there was a little bit of, you know, it was, LSU just wasn't as good as leading into the season, right? So it's hard for somebody to take Florida State because they've been sucking. LSU with Joe Burrow, the team kind of had a good year last year, right? So it's like, how do you like psychologically take Florida State? Even though you know Florida State's going to be somewhat decent every year. They're going to put up a fight. They have home field advantage for the most part. But things like that, right? I did it when I gave out these picks. I didn't play either one of those games. But I'm kind of curious if Detroit does cover this game. And I don't know what the final line was, but I wouldn't be surprised if this did come down to a 4-point game, right on the money, and it gets canceled, or everybody gets a refund depending on what number they got. It's just crazy to me that just because Travis cut, like, this line was what, at 7? I thought it was higher than that earlier in the year, but 7-4. I only gave Travis Kelce 2 points. A point. I'm sorry. I took away a point for him. Now maybe for them to be favored by 7, they're giving them a point for home, 2 points for Patrick Mahomes. So that's 3. 1 point for home. And you could say Travis Kelce would be another 1.5, maybe 2. I would only call him a point, 1.5. They work well together. I guess you could. So that's 4 points right there between Patrick Mahomes, or 5 between Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. If you would consider him a 2 point, if you would give him 2 points, I'd probably give him a 1.5. 1.5 a point. So, like I said, the score that I came up with was. It was an odd number, but 27-25. All right, 27-25 is the number that I came up with. Again, if you guys are just joining us, you know what? Even if we can get to 50 likes, I'll give you guys my 3 best bets for this weekend. Maybe I should put it in the chat. Let me put it in here. Kansas City moving down the field. Kansas City getting ready to score again. So you guys heard me say the score that I came up with, and this was just doing it quick too, was 27-25. I don't know how they're going to get 25, but and as soon as we get to, we start getting there, I'll give you one after the other, guys. It's not hard. It's not hard to get a couple winners here. Not hard at all. So as I was saying, been doing this for a while and just understanding how a lot of the things work. I'm telling you guys, I have made this. You can make. I don't care what anybody says. I am living proof. My other half is my other half is the other proof that I have. Not only, but just obviously because I keep my receipts, right? Because I have tickets that I have to turn in and stuff. I have pictures of them, and I keep my losers with me. They're in my wallet. I still have the last year's from last year in my wallet. I keep my friends closer, keep my enemies even closer. So people say that sports betting and stuff like that, like you can't make money. Really don't know what the hell they're talking about. If you do it correctly, right? There's a way that things should be done. So yeah, I'll give you guys my 3 best bets. If we get up to like 20 likes, 25 likes, I'll knock off the first. That's halfway there. I'll knock off the first 2. I'm gonna go make some coffee real quick, and then we're gonna get into a couple things. Um, this isn't monetized, so I'm just curious if I can. Wonder if I can play this for you guys live on YouTube. And it will, if it'll kick me out or not. Let me see. And if anybody's on here that can comment, can you guys hear the TV or no? If you guys want to hear it. Fucking man, this thing's gonna piss me off. Come on. Like I said, I should have turned my computer off. This is gonna really piss me off. Lock.
Equalizer 3 is the #1 movie in the world. Very good. Critics and audiences agree it's the best of the franchise with an A cinema score. Don't miss the best action movie.
I'll be right back, guys. If you guys could hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. We get to 25 likes. I'll give you guys the 2 of my 3 best bets. Or we get to let's see, 18. I give the first one. 27, 28. I'll give the next one. It's not hard to make money in this game, guys. It's not, especially if you've been in the business for a while. It might be a little tough at first. The thing is, you didn't have the transfer portal back in the day, right? You didn't have that. So this year, there's a lot of changes. But there are some easy bets out there that I think people are overthinking that I'm pretty confident on. Can they lose? Yes, they can. Nothing's 100%, but I would take that any time of the day and would hit these bets 4 out of the 6 times that I play them, and that's all I need to be profitable. And there they are, KC in the lead. I want to see how far I am off on this. Again, I got this Chiefs. Chiefs 29, 27 to 25. No, I'm sorry. It's 29 because I had it at 30. But 29 to 25. I crossed it out. 27 was just their average. That's not home. We'll see. So that's 29. Let me write it down. That way we have it. What did you guys cap this game at all? What do you guys have? If you guys are playing it. I know it's early in the season. Don't unload the clip, right? And so every time the reason you bet, I think a lot of people don't have like a reason that they bet. And there's people that I've talked to that I've been asked, how do I go in and cash out without having to put in a bet? I'm about my money, right? I've worked hard for my money. I'm not giving my money up. I'm here to make money. At the end of the day, I'm here to make money. I have always used this, whether it's a new watch, Christmas, whatever. I've always had that money to use and to help make stuff free, right? When we start getting in, I'm telling you guys right now, we start getting in to the second week of October, we start getting a few games under our belt, I'm going to kill it, and I'm going to pick my spots. Whether it's first half, full game, whatever I see, and I'm going to hammer it. I'm going to hammer it when I see it, and that's what you got to do. You got to take your time. You got to build your bankroll. And when you get those opportunities that come like, I don't know, 2 3 times a month, right? Maybe four. It depends. There's a couple times where the likelihood of it happening is pretty damn good, right? So I will go up a couple units.
And when you play this team and this quarterback, the MVP, you have to have moments of greatness.
Again, 3-0. 3-0 on the year. Notre Dame, James Madison, Nebraska. It could be 3-1 for anybody that's just here. If we get to 50 likes, give you guys all my three best bets for free. And as we get there, I'll knock each one off. But I got this score 29-25. 29-25 is what I have this score coming out to be. We'll see what happens.
Down to 5 seconds remaining in this first half, and a couple of golf has been high against the Jones.
That was close because they get that one. Now you definitely have a chance to at least take a shot at it.
Joshua Williams, 4th-round pick from last year, closing in. As I said, a lot of first and second-year players, but this young Chiefs defense stepped up last year, played a bunch of snaps, took them all the way to the Super Bowl. Got a big old break. 5 seconds left.
Nice. I wonder if I can put this, so, it was just batted down. Let me see here. Yeah, by number 56. And that's halftime, team. I'm going to go make some coffee. I'm going to be right back. We'll see what these second half bets are. Let's see where the line is. My TV is that far behind. Are you serious? It's probably because I'm in the back. I noticed there is a difference between them. It's already halftime, team. Intermission. Give me 10 minutes and I'll be right back. Let's get to 25 likes or 50 likes. As we get there, I'm going to give you guys my best bets. And I'll let you know for free right now what I think of the second half. If you guys have it, what's the second half number? Let's go see what the second half number is here. If you guys have it, can you guys comment if you guys know what the second half number is? Because like I say, it's legal in my state, but they're not. DraftKings and all them aren't here, and I don't have a whatchamacallit overseas. I don't have a book because I like going to my casino. My casino tells me a lot. Where they put their lines, they tell me a lot. And I kind of like it. And this ain't going to happen again either. I'm going to make sure I turn everything off before I start a stream. I love everybody being on Detroit. You see how hard it is for people to just take the national champions? Have the Chiefs given you a reason not to back them? I was on them in the Super Bowl. The whole game, my mom's like, yeah, they're going to lose. I'm like, no. This is how I want to feel, right? You guys know when you have a ticket, when you're up, it's not good. When you're up that whole game, you're like, shit. They're gonna come back the last minute and I'm screwed. And it's those times when you feel like it's not a winner and you're not going to be able to get it is how you want to feel. Think about all those people who went and put money back on the Eagles only for Kansas City to come through and win the son of a bitch, right? Those are the things that take time with experience to understand in this game. NFL is overrated. I agree. I agree. Nope, I agree.
What forms do you take? More miles driven, more dollars
I'm with him. I'm with him though.
more life embraced, and more electrifying vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles 23 years in a row. Shop online and get your new Toyota from your nearest Toyota dealer. Find yours at toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
HCM is a serious heart condition affecting.
Let's see, 29. That's 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So that would be 54. I have 29 to 25. So that would be 54. And I'm pretty sure that would be over. Yeah, I have here 52 and a half. I don't know if it came up. I got this Wednesday night, I think. I got it Wednesday night. But yes, I'm going to go make some coffee real quick, guys. If you could, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. It's halftime. Give you guys my 3 best bets for this weekend, for college, whatever you guys want. NFL, you name it. 2 NFL, 2 college, 1 NFL, 2 NFL, 1 college, whatever the hell you guys want. I'll give you guys my 3 best bets.
So the reigning Super Bowl champs on the first halftime lead of the season. Patrick Mahomes getting it to Blake Bell. Not what they were used to cheering on, but Travis Kelce happy to cheer on everyone as he can't make it out with that injured knee. Right now up 14-7 are the Chiefs. Maria Taylor, Devin McCourty, Jason Garrett, Chris Sims here with you. And as this game started out, the Lions were playing gutsy and had their way up the middle rushing the ball.
Yeah, Dan Campbell was not going to come in here and play up. He was going to go try to take this game. Minus 17-yard line. He called the fifth punt as a head coach. These are ones you call it and you don't watch. You know, they pull it off, end up having a 14-play drive after that for points. Big time gutsy call there. But the thing what we noticed watching this game, all these 5-man fronts, you can tell the Chiefs are worried about stopping the run game. That's one less guy in the middle of the field, and we've seen Goff and this Lions offense have success over the middle.
And a lot of times we talk about running to set up the pass, but there they threw the ball, then they set up the running game. Gibbs comes around the sideline, they're off to the races, and they've been moving the ball really well. Well, we had questions about how Patrick Mahomes would fare without Travis Kelce, a guy who caught 110 passes last season, and he's found different weapons and different ways to keep the ball rolling.
Did we really have questions?
We did.
I don't know.
Not at all, man. We answered all of them.
Wait, was it going to be great or awesome is what we were thinking here. And yes, the Detroit's won a lot of plays with the scheme, but they won this play. And it's still a loss for 15 yards. Mahomes moving in the pocket, and his magic is just unreal. Simply line 1 for quarterbacks is instinct, and this guy's got more instinct than anybody. His vision, his feel, he extends plays, something else.
And what I love right here is it's right before the half. Detroit gives the ball back to Kansas City, and they do the halftime swing.
Oh, you know something about that, Mr. New England.
You score before the half, then you come out in the second half, and guess what? You get the ball again, and you try to extend that lead. So it's going to be a big half for Detroit.
They went 64 yards in about 3 plays. It happened like that.
5 for 6, 92 yards. That's Mahomes for you. Coming up, we're going to take a look ahead to the Cowboys and Giants on Sunday night. But first, life's grander and the first ever Toyota Grand Highlander with more room and more power for your family's most memorable road moments.
My bucket's leaking. Look. Oh my God! I look at a fish.
A fish? What's back to the lake? Fast. Stop drinking pictures.
Mom. Mom, what do I do?
Nothing, baby. All good.
Order fish ambulance. Really? Totally.
Hang in there, kids. Almost there. Okay, guys, let's go.
Bye, fishy.
Life's grander in the first ever Grand Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
Tomorrow, on Today, Grammy-winning pop sensation Olivia Rodrigo live on the Plaza the day her new album drops. It's the City Concert Series. Tomorrow.
Only on today.
There's something special about playing in the city for a team like this.
Lamar Jackson with a knockout shot. Let's go. I got the tackle.
Knox had a good offseason, good stretcher in training camp.
So it begins. The Jordan Love era gets underway.
Always been confident in myself. My goal is just to make the most of the opportunity.
Goodbye,
Yeah, Maria, we got a great one coming up for SNF, the opener. It just seems like every year the pressure builds around Dak Prescott coming into the season. What will you be focused on come Sunday night?
Well, Zach, that goes with the territory being a Cowboys quarterback, but I think he's got a great advantage this year. Mike McCarthy, his head coach, will be calling the plays, and McCarthy is a great play caller. I expect him to take the pressure off Dak. I can't wait to see what this Cowboys offense looks like with Mike calling the plays.
Coach, the big question to me, how will Dak Prescott handle all the different looks and all the pressure the defensive coordinator, Wink Martindale, you know he's going to throw his kitchen sink at him.
He's been handling it pretty well over the years. How about 10 straight that Dak Prescott has won against the Giants? Going to have to keep that streak alive, though, now on the road. And at the half, they're celebrating the life of Norma Hunt, the wife of Chiefs founder Lamar Hunt. Coach, I know you knew her well. She was one of the favorites in this community, passed away on June 4th at the age of 85. Chiefs in control at the break.
This has been the Toyota halftime. Let's go places. Catch it all on NFL Plus. Stream live local primetime games on mobile. Watch live highlights every Sunday afternoon during the regular season. Start streaming NFL Plus today. Plans start at $6.99.
Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, gives you information you need quickly.
But if you don't have your account info for direct deposit, y'all gotta come back tomorrow.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
Be like her.
Do you, Fargo? You can with Wells Fargo.
Wow, those are some biggest I've seen.
No doubt, no doubt.
Big bucks.
Big bucks, just waiting to be scratched.
Guess he could do that.
How else you gonna play the new big money millionaire from the PA lottery?
Now with bigger top prizes of $1 million.
Those are some big bucks.
You said it.
Keep on scratching.
Nice footwork.
Man, you're lucky. Watching live sports never used to be this easy. Now you can stream all your games like it's nothing.
Yes!
Running up and down that field looks tough.
It's a pitch.
Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the Xfinity 10G network.
Fargo is the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo.
Oh, come on.
Fargo lets you do this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card. I found it. I found my card.
And also this.
Fargo, turn on my debit card.
Do you, Fargo? You can with Wells Fargo.
Philly Live, weekdays at 11:45 and everywhere you get your content.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
NFL Kickoff Weekend presented by YouTube TV continues Sunday on CBS and Fox, followed by Cowboys Giants on Sunday Night Football on NBC. And Week 1 concludes with Monday Night Football as the Bills face the Jets on ABC and ESPN. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
NFL Kickoff Weekend is presented by YouTube TV, the new home of NFL Sunday Ticket. Sign up now. Tonight's first half replay is presented by Progressive.
Kansas City, you're world champions. Welcome to Kansas City. It's the Lions. It's the Chiefs. At long last, it's the season.
The hype train's over. It's time to go to work.
Here we go. Goff, St. Brown to the end zone. Detroit touchdown. Superman cape is on. Scanny, open for a touchdown express. Welcome to the 104th season of the National Football League.
Get ready, drop the confetti. Progressive. Bundle home and auto and save.
Into the second half in Kansas City. 14-7. The buzz from the first 30 minutes of the season. Mahomes 12 of 17 without Kelsey. Still 2 touchdowns, a couple of big scrambles on that last drive. For the Lions, the fake punt kept that touchdown drive alive. 7 in the Dan Campbell here, most since 2021. The Lions' first half offense was good as that drive kept going. The other 4 drives, not so much. The Mac that has this 7-point lead here. The NFL Kickoff presented by YouTube TV. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth. You can hear from Melissa Stark in a moment.
Dan, down by a touchdown. How do you get the offense going again here in the second half?
We got to convert on third down. I mean, it's that simple. You know, we were in good opportunity. We got down there, and man, we don't communicate well. You know, we get an ill-advised snap between two guys, and then we turn the ball over. You know, and that's self-induced. We get that. We get the points. We're much better. And look, defensively, because I know you're about to ask it, we're good. We got to contain Mahomes. That's what this is all about. It always has been about him. We're playing pretty good up front.
Thanks, Dan.
Okay.
Here's Isaiah Pacheco to the left, and a gain of 2 yards on first down. He didn't even let Melissa get to the defense question. He knew it was coming, and he went right there.
How many cups of coffee does he drink in a day?
Oh, it's like one big one with a whole bunch of shots in it, 2 veggies to start the day and ease your way in.
I think he's one of the most misunderstood guys, though, that I've seen. Everybody wants to go back and bite in the kneecaps and all that. He has such a passion for this team, his players. He's just a really good hang-around kind of guy.
Second and 8 for Mahomes. They set up Pacheco on the screen. Reed Humphrey, the late block, 7-3 for the first down. Across the 35 to the 37-yard line. The patience of Pacheco, who was slow to get up after that one. He missed a good part of the preseason for KC.
Pacheco's the only guy that looks like he's running violently even when nobody's around. And on the back end of that thing, you saw Hutchinson all the way across the field. They just didn't to go make that play.
And then Benito Jones takes him down, and Pacheco was slow to get up, and now is stopped over midfield. As he was over there, the team was starting to break the huddle. There was a little combo of both teams out there. I don't know if words were exchanged, but here's Pacheco walking off slowly. And Rick Burkholder pointing to his hip. The athletic trainer, long time for the Kansas City Chiefs. And Pacheco will be looked at. So this was as he was walking over to C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who had the big hit on him in the Super Bowl. Those two guys going at it with each other. Mahomes, chased by Hutchinson, throws on the run. Nobody there at all. The pass incomplete.
One of the tough things, you want to try and do some play action kind of stuff, bring the tight end across the formation here to try and pick up Hutchinson. But that's tough, right? You're trying to make them believe it's that inside run play. Not many tight ends going to keep that guy at bay.
Hutchinson up against the right tackle, Juwan Taylor. 10. Mahomes slings it in the middle. It's one incomplete from Bell. He was blanketed by Jerry Jacobs, had him locked down. And it's third down and 10.
One of the things that you'll notice out of the right tackle for the Chiefs, Juwan Taylor, is that he will play every advantage of this snap count. He's deep as he can be. I mean, that's if that's legal, okay, I'll give that to him. But he has a lot of movement up here, and as that ball is snapped, he is unquestionably the first one moving backwards. He pushes the envelope as much as anybody.
Hutchinson inside rush again. Mahomes throws complete but short. Bree's only going to get a couple. And the pressure inside once again. Banging Hutchinson all around that line. Having an impact on the passing game on that drive.
Yeah, and you're seeing the Lions have come up with something in here. By putting Hutchinson in on the guard, Trey Smith, they're taking Juwan Taylor out of it. Here's the pressure one more time, and it has been all Hutchinson. We really haven't seen a lot of pressure from anyone else. Thought maybe Ali McNeil, number 54, might provide some of that here tonight. But it's
How? How is it halftime already? That's what I want to know. Alright, they're fighting a little bit. Are they scuffling? They were getting into a little scuffle. Where are we at? 3. We're at 2 likes. I mean, alright. That's okay. I keep the winners for myself. I don't give a shit. No, I'm just playing. I'm sorry I don't have a market video today. There's not much going on in the markets right now. There was a little bit of movement today. Meta, Tesla made a run up like we expected. AI, like that move was already taken. So I had a down day in the markets today. Kind of bought the low. You know, I tried to keep a stop tight. My stop pretty tight, but it is what it is. You know, shit happens. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Um, there is some differences that I want to go over. Who here thinks that Illinois, or let me rephrase this, who thinks Kansas can beat Illinois? Raise your hand, hit the like button if you think they can, or type it in chat. If you think Illinois is going to lose that game, or if they can win that game. I'm really interested in this Illinois and Kansas game Saturday. And we have NFL right here too, by the way. We'll cover that.
Week 1, fourth quarter, 3:02 left. Jamar leaps up and makes a no-handed catch.
I thought he was about to say something else. If you guys have any questions, anything, throw them in the chat. If you could, hit the like button. I don't know who the fuck is watching this right now. Fucking creep motherfuckers. Let's take a look at the second half spread. What was it?
They have to get back to what they were able to do on some of those early drives. Pull both linemen out in front. Get the speedy Gibbs going down the sideline. And this kind of pass protection. Now backed up. The pressure is really on.
And this is a perfect... So somebody's already saying that the Lions are terrible. Well, if it does come out that they are terrible or this is just their first game, whatever, right? The season just started. But this is what I go back to when I say, if things haven't changed, don't fucking change it unless they've changed. Right? Clemson. What'd they do? They just got a new quarterback. That was it. Right? It was pretty much the same damn team with a new starting quarterback. You might have a couple transfers, right? But Duke returned 19 starters. Pretty much equal onto the offensive and defensive side. They were decent last year. I think they even beat Kentucky or came close, something. And Kentucky wasn't that great, but still, Duke wasn't that bad. Clemson has been struggling. They almost got beat by Boston College, and you see what happened to Boston College. Of course, the quarterback and running back are no longer there, but if something hasn't changed, you know, we should have expected Duke to hang right there with them. You know, that's exactly what I mean. You know, I felt like Minnesota, Nebraska. Minnesota lost their starting quarterback, the running back. They left. They had pretty much a new team, right? It changed. Shit has changed there. Nebraska wasn't that bad, even if they were there with the people that were brought in and the team that Nebraska was and the coach. I still probably would have sided with Nebraska. And the spread probably would have been higher. Right? TCU changed. Right? It ain't the same team. Colorado wasn't always that bad either. They were pretty bad, but it was just, they used to be good. It wasn't for the past couple years is when Colorado was bad. It's just they had, whoever was running the show kind of just gave up. Right? They just couldn't recruit. So, Oklahoma. Do you think Oklahoma is going to play defense? You think you're going to come into the year and Oklahoma is just going to be great and stout on defense? Not until something changes, right? Oklahoma, Southern Cal, that's the example right there. Are they going to start playing defense? Probably not. They might try, might be a little bit better, but they're going to be a gunslinger. Let's just get points and run it. You know, just quick. Get these boys tired by the fourth quarter. Right? Score. They'll mess up. You know, they'll get penalties. You know, interceptions, fumbles might happen along the way. They'll get tired by the fourth quarter. If nothing's changed, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to get across. That stuff will take you so far in betting and just watching. It'll take you so far. I'm telling you. It's just the littlest things. But that's just, you know what I mean, for the beginning of the year. There's so much, guys. You know, football team, like being, 3 straight road games. Coming home as a favorite. Right? Two road games coming home as a favorite. You think they're going to cover that spread? Basketball is a little bit different, but let me go make this cup of coffee real quick. If you guys could hit that like button for me. If you guys are just joining us, thank you. If you guys have any college, NFL games you guys want to go over, let's go over them. Right? Where are we going to make money this weekend? What bookie or how are we going to beat them up? Right? We uppercuts. You know what I mean? What are we doing? What's the game plan? I got mine. You got yours?
Looks like you got a corner office. Be part of something greater. Toyota. Let's go places.
The NFL season is here. They are showing out with the breaking defense. Stop breaking that. All eyes on me.
Yeah. Wow. There it is. The one interception. Was it a pick by? Yup, intercepted. I knew it. This is going to be the difference maker here. This is what's going to come down the game. Who makes the less mistakes? This is what I said in the beginning. 29-25. 29-25 is what the score I have. All right, so I still haven't found a second half number. I'm actually kind of curious what the second line was. Do you guys know what it was? Does anyone here know what the that second line was?
So it's a blimp that looks like bread?
3-0 already on the season. Looks like we're gonna buy another watch from the bookie. Make it free. Make it free. That's what I like to do in life. 3 best bets. Hell, even if we can get to 25 likes, I don't mind giving you guys. It's not hard to get winners. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's not hard. There's a lot of stuff that I've said tonight that if you really think about it and just don't overthink these games, that you guys can make money doing it, you know? And then throw a little bit of money on parlays if that's what you want to do. Parlays are, I don't know. I do round robins, but I can show you all something right now. I'm going to show you all something. This is how I got started. All right, this is how I got started. I'm going to show you some parlays that I hit. I think it's like an 8-team and a 6-team. Hit them both in one day. I was hitting them every weekend. You know, anything over 6, it gets a little hard. But it can be done. You know what I mean? It can be done. I'm living proof. Because this is what I do. Let's see here. Where is it? Where would it be? Here's one. Oh, that's NBA. Oh, well, here's 2 different NBA ones just right off the cuff. There's 2 NBA ones right there. And that's from 2019. But I want to show you guys like some 8-teamers and stuff that, you know, I swear to God, I was hitting these every single weekend. Here's one. I don't know why I crossed out the top, but this is from August 24th. Oh, so the date is still there. August 24th, 2019. There's another one. Right? I don't do parlays anymore. Maybe. I mean, I do. I'll do it for free. What happens when you beat the bookie? That's what happens, right? You just get it up, get that bankroll up. Let's see here. So here's another one. Here's a small one. That's a small $3 winner. There's another parlay, right? I'm just trying to let you guys know it's possible. And here's 2 different ones. There's 2 different ones right there. And I know I have the picture. And this is from, if you guys want to go back and look, 2019, October 13th, 2019 is when this was taken. So if you guys want to Snapchat it, or not Snapchat it, but if you guys want to take a glimpse and go look for yourself, that's cool. That's cool with me, bro. You see? You see? Huh? You see? So, and that's this actually, these 2 tickets. I tipped the one, our waiter, this was a while ago. Shit, I think we ordered like 20, it was like maybe like, I don't know what it was, but it was at I remember what I got too. Me and my mother half, or used to be, whatever we are. I got this margarita. I got like, the stuff that comes out on the plate. It's already hot and stuff like that. And you make the tacos with it. It's got steak. It's got chicken. I'm just having a brain fart. I forget what it's called. Right? But I tipped, I tipped the waitress the amount that was our bill. Right? You know, dinner was free. The bookie paid for that. And more. You know what I mean? And that's actually after these parlays and stuff, I started single betting. You know what I mean? And I've been just doing it ever since, right? And the thing is, you guys got to put in the work. And here's more. Here's more, actually. Come on. Where's it at? I just had it up. It's so funny. I was hitting them every weekend. This before the game changed. But I did really well last year. I did really well last year. I had a really, really, really good year last year. After I went back, I thought like towards the end of the season that I didn't do too well. I went 7, 8-0. Well, it was like 6 or 7-0. There were a couple bowl games that I laid off of. Bowl games undefeated. Kansas City, Super Bowl. But towards the end of the year, I had a couple of different. I just wasn't sure, but the money showed, right? And I added up all the losers to make sure that no other money got put into that pile, and it didn't. And I did really well last year. 3,000 to what is that? That's 3. I guess that would be 1,000%. Nah, it wouldn't be 1,000%. Let's see, because I'm trying to figure out what my percentage was on that. 3 to 13. That's 1,000%. Or no, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, it was slow, like a little over 1,000% last year. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, it's about 1,000% last season. That's just college football. It's not NFL. It's not college basketball. Give me 1 second. Hit that like button. I got some bets, or I got some plays that I like to give you guys for this weekend. What are you guys looking at this weekend? What do you guys really like? Let's get the conversation started. I'm still really curious if you take out that 0.6 point game, how the statistics would come out. I wouldn't sleep on Detroit. He's not good at the spread. I don't know if you guys know the at the spread stats for Jared Goff when he plays outdoors. It's not that great, but they don't seem to be doing too bad. Why is there a flag? I'm gonna let it and see what it was, but there was a flag there. What are you guys? I'm gonna try and turn this up so you guys can hear it. If somebody could comment, let me know if they hear it or not. That'd be nice.
Starting to think the Detroit Lions had a good draft, aren't you? This Sam Laporta has definitely made some plays. We've been impressed tonight. Jameer Gibbs.
What are you guys looking at this week? I don't even know what the flag was for, because I was talking. I still think Kansas City's holding up better than what I expected. Oh shit. Okay, you do like Alabama? You can't argue with that one. What was the second half bet? I don't know why. I guess I could go look on DraftKings. I like how a lot of people are high on the Steelers. They do have a quarterback. I will say that. They do have a quarterback. Sorry, that coffee. There we go. Now I'm good.
Right now, look at the Kansas City Chiefs. They're just leaving their defense out there. They're going to heck with the punt return team.
Total punt safe on 4th and 3. Fox has thrown it in the past a couple of times. Just going to try to cozy him down there, see if he can be pinned inside the 10. Got the good bounce. Jack Fox, job well done. 30 yards, but all net.
Oh, here we go. Over 27. That's all I see. Over 27. Under 27. Oh man, Chiefs were only a half. Well, they were already up by 7. They were up by 7 at the time, right? Yeah. So Chiefs were half-point favorites. That's funny.
My dad instilled in me always put people before. Be proud of offering a good product at a fair price. I think he'd be extremely proud of me. Yeah.
U.S. Open. I can't believe the U.S. Open is still going on.
Like 10 years ago, Jerry.
Admits that she was raped, but she doesn't want to.
U.S. Open.
That's my boy. You get out there and you make us proud, huh?
So I guess I don't know anything about tennis, but is that one that looks like she could beat my ass up? Is she in the lead, Sablanka, by 15? I don't know. I don't know anything about tennis. I'm gonna put in here, by the way, 29, 25. KC was my total. Just to put it in there so that I can keep track of it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when I start getting data on here, I'm going to go back and look at some of my cards. I've called these games. There was, like, you know, there's proof. You know, I'm not here to say I'm this and I'm that, because anything can happen. But, you know, I just don't understand. I don't think people really understand the work if you put in what this, you know, there's so many different ways to make money in life. You know, at least in today's day and age, right? Between Uber and just Airbnb, sports betting, like just all kinds of different ways. It's definitely changed. Definitely changed the game. If you could, let me know if you guys can hear the TV or not. If somebody could comment in here. And that total was 29, or it was 30 or 29. It was 30, but I brought it down a point for Travis Kelce. And like so, I had 30, but then I brought it down to 29 for a reason or two. But 30-25 was my total. 29, 30 to 25. That's a first down, Kansas City. Moving the chains. He almost broke free there, guys. He almost broke free and went in for a touchdown. Jack Campbell. I wonder where he's from. I'm looking. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. Oh, where's the flag? There it is. Flag. He literally almost caught that ball. Somewhat of a horse collar. Brought him down. Didn't let him catch it. And it was down at like the 10-yard, 15-yard line, guys. It felt like it was further than this 25. Yeah, pass interference. He literally just about caught it, and it's not rigged. Look, he contacts into him and pushes him. So no, it's not rigged. Well, it might be rigged, but not here because he goes into him while he's trying to stop and catch the ball over top of him. He comes into him and kind of like gives him that oomph, and maybe it looked a little worse than it was in real time. I thought it should have been a flag in real time. There was a lot. Oh, look, almost holding. Did they call him for it? He let him go. They got away. Oh, Kansas City could have got a holding. He blatantly like let go as he was going away, and I think that's why they didn't call the flag there. I think that's why they didn't call the flag, because he let him go. But he was holding. Let's look at this. Look, yeah, right there. He was holding him. That should have been a flag. I'm surprised the guy didn't throw his hands up, because he was already past him, and he tried turning around and was unable to get to him because he was held. That's crazy. That's insane, guys. Sorry. Kansas City got lucky. Wow. Another one. Another lucky no call. That's insane. That's crazy, guys. Oh, he jumped it. Should have been. I guess they didn't call that either because they didn't call the holding. Kansas City's already got a field goal. Come on. This thing's ahead of us. I don't like it. That's crazy. I might have to just turn it on my phone. It's this channel. Hope you guys are having a great night. I know you guys are stopping by and leaving. If you guys could stop by, hit that like button for me. I greatly appreciate it. We get a couple likes up here. I will post my couple best bets in here. Hell, I'll dumb it down to like 15. Can we get like just a couple likes so I can give you guys, I have a reason to give you guys a couple of my best bets for college and NFL, so you guys can make some money. At least somebody that would be able to read the comment section can hit that like button so that I can help somebody out. At least help them determine their, help them make the decision they're going to make if, after hearing me out. I still have a couple games to go over, but there is a couple this weekend that I'm really confident about. Not that I'm confident, but I really, really like them. I really like them. Two in specific. But, you know what I mean? Three's, Does anyone think James Madison can beat Virginia? Anyone think James Madison can beat Virginia? I know I'm talking college here. But do you think, I'll give you another one. Do you think the 49ers are going to lose to the Steelers? I feel like that total of 41.5, I'll have to look it over and do some. I feel like the Steelers are gonna, or not the Steelers, but the Niners. Money line is 141.20 here. Let me see something real quick.
Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best. Marty! You're dead wet! Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. Without needing to get hit by a bus. Let's go, sports bar!
So they have. Does anyone know if that line dropped? Because where's it at? Steelers, Niners. I like that over. I like the over 41. I don't know if it came down. So 114 money line. 118, 140.
This NFL kickoff special is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. By Applebee's, now that's eating good in the neighborhood. And by Google, discover new ways to search in the new Google app. Something to do.
There's actually 3 bets this weekend that you could just do a money line with between college. There's like, we could say up to 5. That could give you a really nice ticket, right? I think a lot of people don't utilize the amount of games between Saturday and Sunday and use that to their advantage. You know, a lot of people that watch the NFL don't watch college. In my personal opinion, I think college is 10 times better than the NFL. 10. I know 10 might sound like a lot, but it's 10 times better, in my opinion. That doesn't mean that it won't change, that the NCAA could mess that up. Did you guys hear about the news? Did you hear about, what's his name? Trevor, or what's his name? If you guys want, you guys can follow me right here, Ivy League Trading, Ivy League Trades, at Ivy League Trades, Twitter.com. Where is it? Why is it not here? Oh, right here. Tez Walker. So did you guys hear about the news with Tez Walker? If you guys know the story about Tez Walker, he ended up. I'm not even thinking people would care. He's got no shoes on. What did he do? I don't understand what he did. Pick. Second and 22, guys, and it's probably 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. Yeah, 2 yards. 3rd and 2. What did he do? Wait. NFL, thinking people would care. What did he do? What did he do? I don't understand. Do you guys know what this dude did? What did he do? Uh-oh. Yeah, he was down. So I guess Kansas City has the ball. I don't even know what's going on, guys. I'm sorry. There's just shit going on around the world. What did this person do? I don't understand. Oh, I see. I didn't even read the title. So a climate activist glued his feet. Okay, what an idiot. What does that have to do about climate? How about you go fix it? What is gluing your feet to the ground going to do about anything? We all know, right? There's no snow. We get it. Things are changing a little bit. All right, maybe we can start doing something. Or, even more so, not just to us, but these countries that, like Germany and China, that do a lot of manufacturing. Look, he's still going, guys. Tight end was ripping and running way past the first down there. Let me get it back to the game. I apologize for that. We're at the third quarter, 12 seconds. And this was a really nice pass. Really nice pass. And he was bigger, right? Tight end against the safety. He's just bigger. He couldn't bring him down. Especially guys, he's on the run. He just kind of looked like it was like a wet, rainy day where they grab him and they just slide right out of their hands. Oh, I guess he's got a cramp. Here we go. We're going to start with the cramps around the fourth quarter because they didn't train hard enough in the off season. Or they did, you don't really eat. I'm not going to say that. Let me take that back. That's not what I meant. What I meant by that was they don't really have the address. They don't really. It's different when it's game time, right? Ooh.
To be on the line, his helmet has to break the waistline of center. And to be honest, we've watched him the whole game. He's really not remotely close. And it's really putting the defensive end at a tremendous disadvantage when he can be that far back.
So again, it's the center's belt line, and does his helmet go there? Across. And then it's that...
I don't get it.
The Chiefs knew that. They played against him in Jacksonville in the divisional playoff in this stadium last year.
But I give him credit for that, for the ability to time out the snap count the way that he does. But it's also part of the responsibility of the coaching staff of the Lions to go, hey,
point it out.
Come on,
yeah.
You can't give him that kind of advantage.
You see Branch being walked off. Continue to monitor him. Has played a key role for this Detroit team already in the first half. So the clock restarts. And the Chiefs going to try to squeeze one more in, perhaps here before the end of the third. After Gray's catch for 24.
So what they're talking about is this lineman here. The outside lineman, he does look kind of funny where he's at and he's positioned. He's kind of just hunched over a little bit. And I don't know if he's if there's a distance there where he's not up at the line of scrimmage, but he's back for, I don't know. It doesn't look like he's doing too much, but I could see where he's back enough to where it'll mess with the timing as far as being able to come back and being able to backstep when the when the ball is hiked and he backsteps, and now he's got even a further separation between him and the defender. He can easily, it's easier to block him because it's not like he's right on him and the guy is on him, instantly kind of, and turning and doing these moves to be able to avoid, being, pressure. Because if you're over there and I'm watching you, you're right there, I'm I can kind of see where you're at, and it's I can see how there would be an advantage there instead of being up close and, you know what I mean, having the backstep and being pushed, right? You're also being pushed as you're backstepping a little bit. So it's not like you're going forward, you're backing up as a person is pushing you. So it's if you're back further, you can actually come forward now. And now you're not stepping back. So I could see how that would really affect the game there. And could. The refs haven't said anything. The other team hasn't said anything. I guess they don't notice it. I don't know, but the announcers noticed it.
I may be known for my legendary football career, but truth is, I love a bunch of sports.
If you guys could take the time, hit that like button, please. If you haven't done so, if you have, thank you for being respectful. I have 3 best bets I'd like to be able to give out at the end of the stream. If we can just get some type of likes, all right. I got a lot of valuable stuff here to give out to some people, and it would be greatly appreciated. It really would. All right, stop being a little pansy. Get your little thumb. Hit the little motherfucking button. All right, appreciate you. God bless you. I hope you guys cash out all your tickets. And to mother truckers that have not hit that like button, I hope you lose every single one of your fucking bets. Every single one to your last one. No, I'm just kidding. 2 wrongs don't make it right. I hope everybody cashes. I'm gonna get my money regardless, right? I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna take my couple losses this season, but I'm gonna have a hell of a lot more wins than I do losses. That's for damn sure. As I've done each and every year. I'm not blind to the fact. People are blind. You can just like lose and lose and lose. That is an option. Just like you could win and win and win. But having decent judgment. Damn, this tight end is, or that was the running back. Holy shit. They couldn't bring him down at all. And I'm talking about a lineman just like on top of him, and he's still fighting.
Continue to watch this a little bit. That is a tad early, and then a little shot of Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But hey, as a player, when it's not getting called, you're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep pushing.
First down, Chiefs.
Significant role in this Kansas City offense.
Yeah, I thought Pacheco last year because teams would play so much of the passing.
He's not offside. You guys are just upset that you're losing your bet.
I'm sure for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, not only is he a good runner, but he's one of the top receivers coming out of the backfield. So who knows? Maybe they think they need a little spark here in the passing game out of the backfield.
29-yard line, Mahomes. Got some space to take off here, and he will find good pursuit.
That should be a first down. I know it says here 2nd and 1. Where is Mahomes at actually? Where's his rushing? Where's his rushing at? Above or below 18? They got to throw the stat up. If they don't start, this is why NBC sucks. They got to throw the stats up. What's his rushing? And his passing completion and stuff. Like when he runs, you should have a stat already of his yard count. 45 yards. Okay. Wait, no. I want to see rushing.
I'll tell you, part of the problem when you don't have a Travis Kelce is you don't have that magical guy who is almost a quarterback at the tight end position, who reads defenses every bit as well as
They're not going to have it yet.
so he can find some of those gaps in there.
This is crazy that NBC is not showing stats like they should. 3rd and 2. Wow. 4th and 2, and he fumbles. Oh my God. How could they not run it in? It's 2 yards. Or play action or something. With a blitz. Oh my gosh.
They grabbed both of them and still couldn't get him on the ground. Threw a pass that should have been caught.
We have a Lions player who's being looked at for the moment. Looks like it's Levi Onwuzurike. Getting stretched out on this hot evening. Onwuzurike, back surgery on IR, missed most of last year. The Lions on their website did a really good job in a feature showing that long road back for This defensive lineman who they took in the second round out of Washington in 2021.
We have a Lions player injured. Right, 2nd and 1. It's crazy. It was 2nd and 1. That's what I don't understand. All right, so there we go. They got the extra field.
As they bring home Sarige off, hope you enjoyed this NFL kickoff presented by YouTube TV. As we settle in for a full week 1 of this NFL season, great to open it with the champions at home. Kansas City up 3. Harrison Butker tries to make it a half dozen. And he knocks it through. So Butker, field goal from 35, that one from 39. KC on top line.
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, guys. I know it's. If you guys could hit that like button for me.
Stuffing up the inside. 3rd and 1. Ravens the motion man. Over and inside it. Near the 30.
First down.
With Montgomery.
Obviously, you guys see it
Takes it to the Kansas City side.
up here.
47. We dive under 9 minutes here in regulation.
And just another one of those plays in which the power, as they call that one.
Wow. First and 10 on the 14, guys. Wow, they just made a pass or something. Wow, first and 10 on the 14. That's crazy.
Jason forbid that the fullback is here. That's play action. Goff look into the middle and come back with the catch. And on the run is Reynolds.
Wow.
Protects it and takes it inside the 15-yard line. The Lions into the red zone. On a gain of 33.
Again, so effective on early downs to go that hard play action. And then you get the one-on-ones down the field. But I tell you, this is a well-coached Lions receiving corps out there. They have been coming back to the balls. They're making good, strong catches. And this is the kind of drive we saw in the first half.
Antoine Randall, good player in his time in the league. The wide receivers coach for Detroit. Out to the 14. Galloping through Montgomery. 5, maybe 6 yards inside the 10-yard line. As we come to the halfway point of the final frame.
You brought up a good point earlier that no matter what you do to get ready, there's nothing that really gets you conditioned for opening day. You know, you're just playing so many more snaps, and these kinds of long drives can really wear down the defense.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They're getting worn out, guys. 2020, they scored the touchdown. There it is.
David Montgomery behind the strength of the Lions. The offensive line, an extra point away from the lead for Detroit. Here in the 4th.
There it is. I'm going to go turn this coffee pot off. I'll be right back. That's what I said, guys. I said it's going to come down to who makes mistakes and who doesn't. Who makes mistakes and who doesn't. That's what it's going to come down to. Who makes mistakes and who doesn't. Wow. Gotta factor in the new time, right? Couple points off on this game. Don't have no skin in the game on this one. I actually am going back and thinking about how last year I was like, it's Buffalo and Philly, at least in the beginning of the season, and it was nobody else. It was just those two, and everybody else sucked, and the competition was, wow. That could have been a really nice, a little more air on that ball, and that would have been a first down and more. Yeah, you got to go for it. Man, if he had a little air on that ball. But, man, you guys could be fading me. Like, I don't know what. But what's crazy is how it's coming back to me. I've been really busy, so I haven't been doing that much in sports. But we just started, so I haven't watched any preseason of football, of NFL at least. Again, I'm a college guy, and there it is. This is all night, like they said, all night for them to start having penalties, and this is where it happens. Wow. I know it's Monday morning quarterbacking, but it feels like this was an easy pick to get Detroit, but it's never easy. But again, if I wish I would have remembered that I wish I would have remembered how I felt last year in the beginning of the season and throughout the middle that Kansas City wasn't that good. You know, I didn't have any skin in the game for a reason. 3-0. 3-0 this year, just so we're all clear. So I gotta start factoring the time and stuff into my spread. I gotta figure out what it is that I did wrong. It's the first game. We're going off of data from last year. You got some injuries. I gotta see if there's something that I could have did to get this, spread closer. I had 29 to 25, 29-25. So, I had a 4-point difference there. It's really no edge. I felt like. I felt like Detroit was better than what people thought they were. That this would come down, and I said this in the beginning of the stream, guys. I said this would come down to the fact that whoever made the less penalties and was consistent. So great job, Detroit. Great job if you guys back Detroit. Great job, guys. Again, if we can just get a couple likes, I'd like to give you guys a couple of my early round picks. You know what I mean? Free of cost. I'm looking to have another great season. I've been so fortunate since 2017 that I've been profitable. No 50% clip. None of that bullshit. Really making some real money at doing this stuff. I have to actually add up what exactly I did last year. I mean, I know the amount that I made, but I meant like what percentage would that be? But I'm going to look to have a nice profitable season again this year. Common sense, man. I kind of forgot about how Kansas City was just, they weren't that good last year, but they started to progress as the season went on. It felt like they didn't overwear themselves out, but they're going to have a pretty tough schedule, guys. Look for Atlanta Falcons this year. Atlanta Falcons have an easy schedule. They have the easiest schedule. Right, Atlanta Falcons have the easiest schedule this year. Take that into factor going into like week 6, week 7, week 8, if not week 10, later on in the season, and some of these boys are getting tired. Injuries start to happen, right? I appreciate you guys being here. If you guys could, again, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Things like that. I want to be able to give you guys, I want to give you guys a couple, I want to give you guys some picks. I really do. I just need a couple likes. That's all. That's all we need to do is get the likes up. Let me see here. What am I doing here? Why am I on YouTube? So there's 2 minutes left, and the clock should stop. Yeah. Alright. So if you guys, congrats, Detroit backers. That's where the money was that I seen, at least if it's telling the truth. You know, you don't know what's what. You know, a lot of the times they make their money on parlays. People, at least where I'm at, these people parlay out their ass and they spend stupid money losing money. Like, I don't understand why some people don't take this shit serious. I work hard for I like my money. I'm not putting money out there unless I know that I have a real solid chance at getting the job done. I can hold off the first couple weeks, right? A stat for you guys for college, West Virginia and Pitt. This is the third year, very first game. My very first game, my two plays the past 3 years, right? 2 years ago, Marshall against Navy. I hammered Marshall. They killed Navy again. Also with Pitt and West Virginia over. Like last year, that they were at like, it was like 50 something. It was in the high 50s. If you go back and look, I think by second half there was only, I don't know, like 12, 15, 16 points on the board, something like that. And I said to my girl, my other half, that I was like, I'm looking for this to be a second half game, and guess what? It still went over. Guess what? West Virginia and Penn State, over. You want to start noticing these trends, right? That's going to help you guys be profitable. When you see something, take it into the next week, if not the next year. There's a lot of stuff that I think a lot of people don't like. They see something and they just let it go. If you see something, see what happens again, like for another matchup, right? Two times in a row, I seen West Virginia and Pitt play. So last year, when they played again, I had the over in that game. I'm like, let me see Pitt and West Virginia second half game. I thought at halftime that the ticker was a loser because there were just so much points that had to be had, and it went over, and they did it, you know. But so let's see. Is Kansas City able to somehow come up with the ball and get down the field? I don't think they will. But wouldn't that be something, right? If they won by 5 points. 6 points, I guess. 27-21. Oh, they're running the clock down. Yeah, that's game, guys. That's game. Detroit backers, great job. Great job. I guess that's all they needed. Kansas City's out of timeouts. Nice job. They got a good team. They've had some progress. They're a tough team. They're not easy. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, no team is as bad as they seem, and no team is ever as good as they seem. Always take that with you. Thank you, guys. Let's go with one real quick. I'm gonna give you guys something before we go. I'm not getting off just yet, but I'm gonna do you guys a favor. Whoever is on here. Shit, man, I don't have it in front of me. I didn't think I was going to give it out. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find it. Just give me 1 second. What I'll do is No, come on. Sorry, my phone was on picture in picture and then it went off.
Foxborough in 2016 and win on opening night. That announced to everyone that the Kansas City Chiefs
That Texas, Alabama. Where's it at here?
Jones and no Travis Kelce. But after what you saw at the end of last year and what you saw tonight,
Just let me see. Let me get the number and the total. Where's Texas and Alabama at? That's crazy. UNC is favored by 19 over App State. Auburn, Texas, Alabama, 54.5. One that I do like, guys, is Texas, Alabama over. It's the total is sitting at 54 right now. See where the number is by Friday. See where the number sits at Friday, okay? Friday night. And then when you get up Saturday morning, see where that number is Saturday morning around 11 o'clock. And see if that number doesn't change. That's one of my best bets. That'll be one of my free best bets. You got to remember about the clock changing and whatnot. So 54 is a number that I don't really like to go short on, as in take the under. But I would look for that over. I don't think Texas has that good of a defense. I think you could get. I think we could get the points there in that game. That's the one. Listen, the other three, I'm not going to waste your time. Go back to this stream, and I'm going to put it in the comment section, right? Because I have it on a list, and I just got to get to it. So I'm going to end the stream. I will post it in the stream at least before Saturday morning. Let's see. Today's Thursday. By tomorrow at lunchtime, I'll have the other two best bets in. I just got to get my paper, and I want to double check to make sure the lines are where they are. Because I don't want to give you guys a couple of my best bets and then the lines. I just want to just check back in. I'm going to put it down in the comment section. But Texas, Alabama over. I think you could get 58. Right? I think we could get close to 58 in that game. So, thank you guys so much for joining us. Stop back in to the comment section. I'm going to leave the other two in there, or I will also, the other video that I put out for College Weekend after I'm finished going through everything. It's only week 2, guys. Keep it down. Dumb it down. Wait till we get a couple games under our belts, and then we're going to start getting some nice spreads that we can really unload on. First half, full game, whatever. So thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a great night. I trade equities live right here Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4. So if you want to come join us and trade stocks with us in the morning, I'll give them out there too. So thank you guys. You guys have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Comment section is where it's going to be before tomorrow, and I will also relay it out in another video.